Tammy Bruce Get ready for Trump 2.0. The 2020 news is bad for Democrats, great for America. On Wednesday you could hear howls of misery and disbelief coming from Democrats and never Trumpers. What now, you may ask? After all, the power and popularity of the president's tax cuts has already hit. His rolling back of regulations and the killing of the Obamacare mandate has already fueled an economic renaissance. What else could have made the Moros even less amiable? Was it the president continuing to smash ISIS? Or was it the leaked audio of Russian fighters in Syria complaining that a U.S. attack kicked our aid, like we were little pieces of s? It was actually the most debilitating news of all. The Trump campaign announced that 2016 campaign digital guru Brad Parscale is the 2020 campaign manager for the president's re-election bid, confirming the happy likelihood that people will be saying the words President Trump until early 2025. This news shouldn't have surprised anyone. President Trump filed his campaign paperwork with the Federal Election Committee on January 28, 2017, the day of his inauguration. But for those who have been living in the 24/7 never Trump fantasy universe, working on their fake Russian dossiers and insurance policies to derail President-elect Trump from becoming President Trump, this fresh proof that he's not going away dealt a blow like no other. The frantic attempts during the past year by the president's opposition to nullify the election were meant to achieve his removal from office, one way or another. Nope, didn't happen. With personal attacks and salacious rumors, they would bully and harass Melania Trump into leaving the president, ripping out his support system and making him ineffectual. Nope, didn't happen. Remember the idiotic obsession with the 25th Amendment to the Constitution? Thinking the cabinet would declare the president incapable of performing his duties and remove him from office. Yeah, good for a laugh, but nope, didn't happen. Then there's the arrest for treason, collusion with the Russians, more treason, dementia. Nope, didn't happen. And the Michael Waltz book would be the death knell to Trump's presidency. Well, someone did leave the White House after that dumpster fire, but it wasn't President Trump. The president has not only survived the past year, he has thrived. He learned more about the swamp, made his machine even more powerful and effective by making changes when necessary, and adopted his own style without sacrificing his agenda or commitment to make America great again. For those who thought they could make Donald Trump and his family miserable or afraid, the president's commitment to another for years confirms they continue to underestimate the man and still don't understand what the revolution of 2016 was all about. The American people were told by President Obama that family-supporting, full-time professional jobs were over. The languishing punishment of working two part-time jobs, or living unemployment check to unemployment check, was the new normal. Instead of the government celebrating a strong economy, the Obama administration touted driving Americans onto food stamps, and boasted about how many people were forced into Obamacare, making even access to health care a pipe dream. President Trump put his foot down on the degradation of the American people, and reversed course. The Heritage Foundation has announced that within just year one of President Trump's first term, he has already accomplished an astounding 64% of the organization's conservative leadership recommendations. The Washington Examiner reports, with unprecedented speed, the Trump administration has already implemented nearly two-thirds of the 334 agenda items called for by the Heritage Foundation, a pace faster than former President Reagan, who embraced the conservative think tank's legendary mandate for leadership blueprint. "We're blown away," Heritage Foundation Director of Congressional and Executive Branch Relations Thomas Binion told newspaper. He said the president is very active, very conservative, and very effective. Paraphrasing Binion, the Examiner article also states that the president hasn't just focused on one agenda area, but he and his team has pushed through administrative moves on foreign policy, deregulation, immigration, tax reform and health care, moves often ignored by the media. President Trump knew from the start he would run for re-election and win. His success in the first election wasn't an accident of history, it was a statement for the future. As a businessman, he's also not going to leave a job half done. Even some Democrats are beginning to understand the extent of the Trump sea change. From the liberal magazine New Republic, last year, it seemed certain that he would be a one-term president, if he even lasted that long. But he has a plausible path to victory in 2020. He does indeed. Helping the president's re-election chances is the constant meltdown of liberal leadership and their refusal to acknowledge reality. Right now the Democratic agenda for America consists of hating the president, hating tax cuts and working really hard to ban plastic straws. President Trump won on an agenda of putting the American people first, a vision made possible only if you actually like the country and her people. Combine that with a businessman and patriot's success at bringing back the American dream and get ready for President Trump 2.0 in 2020.